Our mutual friend Neil Bortz left one station in Atlanta to another station, and they needed a host to fill his spot, and then eventually, after his non-compete, go up against the guy that for 25 years had dominated the market. A guy that used to commute back and forth between Huntsville, Alabama, and Atlanta called the station and recommended me to the PD. I went in, I tried out, and this is where our paths first crossed, Mr. Cunningham.
What year was that? About 92?
91, 90, yeah, somewhere in there. Anyway, so they offered me the job, and I packed in my bags again, and I moved to Atlanta. Anyway, long story short, that's when I started doing TV. I flew up to do Sally, Jesse, Raphael, and Donahue, and Geraldo daytime, and I used to do a lot of CNN at the time. After 4 years in Atlanta, this is, 12 years ago, I was up on a trip to New York. Bob Grant had been fired. I was considered for his job, but I didn't get it at the time. And I got hired by the Fox News Channel, and then literally 1 month later, I was hired by WABC.
Do you recall the first time you met Alan Colmes?
Well, we met on satellite because we used to debate on CNN a number of times, so I don't remember the exact time we met in person, no. No,
I had him on a few days ago, and he told me that he created you, that he found you in some small little irrelevant station, that he promoted you, and now you've taken him over.
You know what? I actually do remember. That's not true. All right, let me take everyone down a trip down memory lane here. We met, I had known Barry Farber. And I met Alan, I guess, the first time at Daynet, when he was doing a nationally syndicated program that was supposed to be the antidote at the time to Rush Limbaugh.
Okay.
And I met him when I first met Barry Farber. That's when we first met.
Was it a good or bad meeting at that point? Or was it no meeting? Because this is like Abbott and Costello. I mean, it's Hannity and Colmes.
Thanks a lot. It was fine. Alan is a great guy. You know, because you debate him all the time. Yep. You're one of these guys, though, that gets under his skin more than anybody.
Why is that?
I don't know if it's like Alka-Seltzer and water when Bill Cunningham comes on and pushes Combs' buttons.
When Roger Ailes begins, Fox News at that point, like 10, 12 years ago, is not what Fox News is today. CNN was dominating the landscape. CNN was the whole deal. In my view, it became the Clinton News Network. Fox was born. What was the original premise of Hannity and Colmes?
The original premise was a different version of Crossfire, but one that dealt with multiple issues, not just one. Crossfire, if you go back to its half-hour days at 7:30, the heyday with Pat Buchanan and Bill Press and Tom Braden and others, it was a half-hour, one subject, two guests, and that was it. We wanted to do it a little bit differently, and we wanted to be a little bit more versatile, and we basically became that. I mean, we'll do newsmaker interviews, we'll do social issues, we'll do politics, we'll do everything.
Wonderful. Because I'm a fan, I watch it, I'm on quite often, and I thank you very much for that. If someone,
having you on.
Sean, does Alan Colmes and Randy Rhodes and Air America operate under the same constraints?
Not at all. The same groups that monitor talk radio, Media Matters, for example, which Hillary Clinton admitted she created, you never hear a negative comment about a liberal host. I happen to have tapes of liberal hosts saying far worse things than any conservative have ever said, and nobody cares.
Does Roger Ailes, does Fox News, does Premier, do the Sean Comptons of this world stand with you, or do they say, quiet down, don't respond, you got to take it?
I've worked for Roger Ailes 12 years. He's never once told me what I can and cannot say on the air. He's only been supportive of free speech. That's why Alan's on the air. That's why Geraldo's on the air. That's why Greta's on the air. That's why O'Reilly's on the air. People that all have different points of view. Right. As it relates to Sean Compton, there's nobody more solid in his support of free speech, or Citadel seems pretty supportive. It looks like they're about to hire Imus back, if you believe the reports are true.
Right. Suleiman the Magnificent is about to do that. Thanks for being the debut guest. Live on Sunday night, it's Bill Cunningham.